Okay, let's get started then. Okay, at the centre of your reading, you've got the Moon card. Now, the Moon card is all about dreams, about intuition, about things buried beneath the surface. It can be about introspection and generally just feeling a little bit inward. So I think that for January, you're going to be feeling, it's probably just after Christmas. You've probably had a really good time partying or with your friends and your family. And I think in January, you're just going to feel a bit like, kind of a bit of an anticlimax, a bit kind of, I think we all feel a bit like that in January. But I think judging by this, you so more than anybody is going to feel like that. Now, what you've got crossing you is the Judgment card. Now, what the Judgment card means is that both of those are major arcana. So I think that whatever it is that's happening in your love life at the moment, I think it's pretty set in stone. It's pretty fated towards what is going to happen is going to happen. So I think that the Judgment card is about making decisions based on your intuition, about coming to a bit of a crossroads in terms of what is right in your world, what is the best thing for you to do moving forward. Now, it doesn't really sort of give me a very good idea of there's nothing major jumping out for this month. So I think all in all, it's going to be a pretty stress-free month, apart from the fact that you're not feeling particularly motivated by anything, I don't think. That's the vibe that I'm picking up, is just a lack of motivation, a lack of any kind of real need to do anything. So what you've got in your grounding you is the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is about wanting to move. If it's in the upright position, it's about moving forward. It's about sailing your boat across calm waters to get from one stage to the other. It can be a journey. You can be sort of going from one stage to the other. But when it's reversed, it means that you're having difficulty getting from one stage to the other. Now, that could just be because there's nowhere to go. It could. I'm feeling that there's just nothing. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just sort of sailing along in its own little way. Your relationships are generally okay. There's nothing earth-shatteringly bad or earth-shatteringly good. It just seems to be fine. Because I think you've come off the back of a bit of conflict in December, probably with Christmas, with families, with with people, just causing you a bit of strife, basically, being a bit at war with people. The general sort of family arguments, probably the arguments with your partner if you've got one. If you haven't got a partner, I think you've just sort of been battling through life, kind of getting through Christmas. I think it's probably hasn't been a time where you were really fired up about anything. I think you just sort of everything's a bit of a struggle at the moment. That's what I feel like. Everything's a bit of a struggle. Everything's a little bit just not good or bad. That's kind of what I'm feeling. What you've got above you, which is on your mind, is you've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. Now, the Page of Pentacles can be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. It's generally a young person or somebody who has those kind of qualities or characteristics. So you've got children. Because it's reversed, it could potentially be that they have been on your mind a lot. Maybe the fact that there's been these conflicts, maybe it's something to do with children in your relationship. Maybe you want children and the other person doesn't. Maybe you are at a point where you need to move forward with your life and you don't quite know where it is, whether it's to have kids, whether it's to get a new relationship, whether it's to lose the old. You just sort of, I feel very much like you're in limbo. That's the word that keeps coming into my mind, is limbo. You're just in limbo, waiting for something to happen. The Page of Pages are also about communication. So it could be that you're having a breakdown of communications with somebody, maybe to do with work. I know this is a love reading, but I'm just not getting a lot of love from it at all, to be honest. I wish I could make it up and make it better, but I'm just not getting a lot of love. I'm getting more to do with that you're just sort of going about your life, trying to in the immediate future, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm thinking that you're more concentrating on work, you're more concentrating on business. I think that January is about being fired up about a business project or work and wanting to put all your energies into that. The Queen of Pentacles can also be, again, earth sign, Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. So it could be that somebody is coming in who is a motherly figure or a friend, or somebody who is going to help you along this path to get this business off the ground, maybe, or somebody who's going to come in and give you some advice, some really sort of grounded advice, maybe around your relationship, maybe around the conflicts that you've been having in your relationship. I think if you have had those conflicts, I think you've got a lot of friends around you who are helping you out. Mainly this Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. I say that because in your how other people see you, you've got the Three of Cups, which is again lots of women having a good time. If you're a man, then this could potentially be, if you're a man, that you've got a Queen of Pentacles coming into your life. If you're a man who is into women. Or it could be that you're going to meet somebody who has got if you're into men, somebody who's got feminine characteristics of Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. But in your environment at the moment, you've got the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is about taking time out. It's about just relaxing and having a rest. I think, like I said to you before, Christmas, December was really busy, really stressful, loads of family, loads of people around you, conflicts, arguments, maybe. And I think in January, you're just like, I just don't want to do it anymore. I just want to have a bit of a rest. I don't want to argue in my relationship. If you're single, I think you just haven't got the energy to go out and find somebody else. You're just not in a place where you're ready for anything. I think it's just either all about work or all about your friends, which is the Three of Cups. So there's going to be this can mean, but it's not what I'm picking up here, is that there's a bit of a love triangle going on. There might be somebody on the periphery that you either has somebody else, or that you have somebody else but you're interested in. So it could potentially be that. But I'm picking up more about the fact that you are just enjoying yourself. You're going to be enjoying yourself. So even though you are going to be enjoying yourself with your friends, it's going to be more about having fun with people close to you. What you are in your hopes and fears, you've got the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is very quick, aggressive energy. It's definitely a fear. It's an aggressive energy. It's could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or another Gemini or an Aquarius. Could just be that you fear that you're going to get too riled, that this rest that you need isn't going to happen, and that you're going to have to continue to be really sort of busy, and you don't really want to be busy. You want to relax. You want to just sit back and enjoy the time with your friends, and not have any more conflicts, not have any more arguments. Just have an easy January. What you've got in your outcome position is the Ace of Swords. So I think that it might be a little bit of a struggle to either not have the conflict or to just keep the momentum. The Ace of Swords, when it's the right way around, is about a new beginning, with mentally a new beginning, about starting, can you see that? Starting a new project or starting a new way of thinking. It's all about, it's very cerebral. Swords are very cerebral. So you're wanting to start this new way of thinking, with it being January. I think you're really ready to, you're fired up, you want to get this project off the ground, you know, your business project off the ground, but you've just not got the energy. It's reversed. So you've just not got the energy. So my advice to you for January, and it's not very love orientated, so I'm sorry if there is people out there, Geminis out there, who have got a real need for some advice. I think if you are in a relationship, I don't think it's been going very well. And my advice to you would be to just try and have a rest. Just try and avoid arguing. Try and at all costs avoid getting embroiled in more drama. Just spend time with your friends. Try and enjoy yourself. Try and talk to people. If you've got this friend, then make the most of them, because they're there for you. If you're looking for new love, to be honest, I don't think it's going to happen this month. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think it's going to happen this month. But I think you're not ready for it anyway. You need a rest. You need a break. You need to, I think at the end of January, there's a new moon at the end of January. A full moon at the end of January. And we're in Mercury retrograde as well. So, Gemini, you're ruled by Mercury. So that's what all this is about. You're ruled by Mercury. So there's going to be miscommunications. There's going to be delays. There's going to be problems with projects. There's going to be all of those things. And I think what you need to remember is to just let your hair down a bit when you can, have a good time whenever you can, and just think at the end of this month, Mercury goes direct again at the end of the month. I think it goes retrograde from the 5th.